You ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing.
All right, there we go, and we are live.
Nothing.
Welcome to 4th and 10.
Remember
Right
when we
here
used to use the rap horns?
We did use rap horns.
We used rap horns.
Buzzers. I think you had a fart noise at one point.
Oh, there was a Darth Vader.
Oh, yeah, the noise era. I forgot about that.
I think it's okay that Dan lost his soundboard.
The soundboard, that's the word.
Welcome to 4th and 10 right here on Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, wherever you're listening. Hopefully it's none of them. Hopefully you're not listening at all because hopefully you're watching. Hopefully you see all 4 of our beautiful faces right now because we're live on YouTube every Wednesday and sometimes Tuesday just to keep you on your toes. So pay attention, all right? Don't just think that it's every Wednesday because sometimes we just go, hey, Tuesday. Let's see who's really paying attention. All right.
Yeah, listeners.
We don't have enough people to.
Listeners hate consistency.
Yeah, listeners.
That's one thing our research has found.
One thing our research is just like, man, y'all be as consistent as you want. It's not gonna help. So we're like, let's mix it up. Spotty's Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at Nate Owens Comedy, or no, the Instagram, TikTok, Nathan Owens Comedy, or NathanOwensComedy.com. David Purdue's with me.
What's up, people? Instagram and Twitter at DuerDie at DuerDie.
And of course, Damon Sumner.
What's going on, good people? Get at me. Instagram, TikTok, Damon Jr. 2, DamonJr at the number 2.
And we're 4 for 4 because Dan Duncan's back.
What's up, everybody? Here's the deal. I'm looking right at the camera,
Talk
right
to
over
him.
here.
Talk to him.
Camera
Right over
one.
here.
Talk to him.
Camera 1.
I need you guys to tell your friends about this show. You think we're here on YouTube. You think we're in this lovely studio that makes us feel professional. 174 of you have subscribed. That's not enough. That's embarrassing. Fundamentally, I'm ashamed. And I need...
Not of y'all.
No, thank you for being here.
Yes.
But I need you to tell your friends about this.
Yeah.
One, because I want to give you $1,000.
Oh, wow.
Because once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give it away the next day. We're going to find one of y'all.
Was
We're
it
going
the
to
next
send
day?
it. We are going to Venmo that $1,000. So we need you to tell your friends. Because we've told all our friends.
We told all of our friends.
A long time ago.
Lost a few.
Yeah.
Lost a few.
Right.
Lost a few.
I told all my
People with new
friends,
friends.
and we had 173 subscribers. So I don't know exactly how that happened.
Someone's like, oh, I forgot. I still need to go.
Get rid of that.
yeah, there's somebody like, thanks for the reminder.
I'm going to be real with y'all. Like, I told my mom was a subscriber.
Ooh, come
Wow.
And
on.
then she's like, can I win the money? I said, absolutely not.
Stop it, Mom.
So you have 999 chances now.
Yeah. You guys got a better odds.
Your odds just went up.
My mom's
Yeah.
listening right now. Mom told you, and I'm telling you in front of you can't win.
Oh,
I'm not
man.
going to let you win.
Well, I'll send her some Libby bucks.
Yeah, she can win some Libby bucks.
That's what we can do.
The market was down yesterday. The Libby Bucks were up.
The Libby bucks are always up. That's always a safe bet.
Oh, okay.
Libby bucks spend. So
Big baller.
Do they?
Libby bucks.
Libby bucks,
Libby
look,
bucks.
Libby bucks, but you do have to exchange them at every location
Oh.
of anything.
Oh, boy.
But
a lot of red tape in those living bucks. Can I get this shirt? Libby
Bucks.
bucks.
yeah, you do have to have Libby with you to spend the Libby bucks.
If you missed the Libby Bucks episode, I recommend you go
gotta
find
get
it.
Good one.
Yeah, be sure to subscribe. Also, head over to patreon.com/4th and 10. You get access to our free bonus episode every single week. Also, you got access to our fantasy league, which we drafted Monday night.
What a
Which,
time.
by the way,
What a
there
time.
was no warning. Completely missed the draft. I really,
wondering.
really hate.
You know he don't want
the
to
way
talk
that-
about admin. He don't like talking about admin
I
work.
think it sounds like y'all have an issue with ESPN.
No. I have an issue with I'm on vacation and we do this at the last minute. We're like, oh, by the way, the draft is in 24 hours. We have months to prepare for this.
He hit us up on the text, and he was like, "It's Monday at 9:30."
That's
This was
just-
before.
When did you send that
I
text?
said that's
No,
what
'cause
we're
you
aiming
asked.
for.
I asked the question.
You asked. Okay,
I
one
said,
guy
when
asked.
is it?
Yeah.
And Big Dog was like, Monday,
That's when it
9:30.
reminded me.
I
He's
said-
like,
I-
ESPN should have notified you.
I said ESPN said it. So ESPN sends out emails to everybody, let them know when the draft is.
Dude, do you understand how Google? Everyone here uses Google,
This is true.
right?
This is true.
They're not sponsors. We'd love you to sponsor them.
That'd be great.
Work with the smart.
That goes to a spam folder.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know I had to hold everybody's hands.
Don't
I
bring up
thought
admin.
it was a fantasy league full of adults. That
Do I
play
even have a
fantasy.
good team?
Well, yeah, you do because you didn't draft your team, so it's very good.
Okay.
I think I've won this twice, by the way.
Yeah.
So
Talk
Wait, no,
about-
have you won it or have you run one of ESPN's
no,
teams?
I've won the league twice.
Dan's active.
That belt
Yeah.
is at my house.
Talk to him.
Dan's
Boy said,
active
look
with
at
it.
my scoreboard.
Nah, I was watching the draft and I was like, I don't think Dan's picking his own picks.
No.
'Cause it was a couple like I was like, he would have picked the Bulldog here. He didn't. Right? And there was a couple like
There's a couple times you're just like, there's a real obvious Dan
Yeah.
player.
Yeah.
No, and look, this is the last year that I'm being a nice, kind commissioner.
Oh, yeah.
Because after this, everybody
this?
who auto drafts, you get an asterisk on your name for the entire year.
No, that's not good.
Huh?
I don't think that's fair.
And that's fine.
No, I'm saying I don't think that's fair. Like, because what if you auto draft, but then you make the
Let's
most
be
moves?
honest. Our league doesn't have anything on the line except the belt
Except the
and
belt.
bragging rights because we've never actually made anyone who's in last place do the punishment.
That's
which
true.
is a
That is
great
fair.
idea. So the only way I care about your asterisks is if we go back retroactively and find every last place person and they do
Something.
the
Yeah.
something.
Something.
I think we need to. We might need to divide up commissioner duties, and we
We've
need
been trying to
somebody.
do that for years. Dog.
We
They
need
haven't.
we need a last place commissioner. We need somebody whose entire
Focus.
his only job is to make sure the final
Here's what I
punishment
love
comes
about
through.
this.
I'll do
is
it.
Him putting it up there. He starts by saying, "I'm gonna get mean," and then I'm gonna delegate someone to be.
I'm
the
gonna
meanest.
delegate me. Yeah, that's what every good CEO does.
Yeah, you're not.
They
being-
keep their hands clean.
Hands clean.
Clearly you didn't pay
Hands
attention.
clean.
I do love bullying people, so
I'm about to say,
Perfect. Look at that.
I won't participate in the fantasy league,
But you will.
but
bully
I
me,
will.
me.
I'll come
I
up
got
with
a
the
decent-
punishment.
Have you seen that YouTube channel that's like the bad news guy where like people pay him just to call?
Yes.
and
Yeah.
give
I love
bad
that guy.
news?
Oh my goodness!
Is this
I want
legit
to
or
be
is this a
that.
prank?
Dude,
Well,
it's
this is real.
hilarious.
You know, Mark McGrath made a lot of money from Cameo by saying he would break up with somebody for you.
Oof, both of those are
So
terrible.
you would get a cameo from Sugar Ray
My.
saying that that person thinks
Nah, I
that
just-
you two are not a good
I
fit.
just want to fly out of this relationship.
Yeah, that's what he would say. Stuff. He'd be like, "Hey, Dave, just want to let you know
Who's Mark McGrath?
from Sugar,
Sugar
Ray.
Ray.
I don't
the,
know.
the lead singer of Sugar Ray."
I
Oh,
just
that
wanna
guy.
Fly.
That guy. How many times has he sang that song in a
Too
corporate?
many.
In a corporate
I think
setting?
he's fine with
Too
it.
many. But he got paid.
Oh yeah. Every
That's
time.
back when
Let
we had to
that
go
that
to the
man's
store and
taking
buy
care
be- Let that be
CDs.
very clear.
People had to buy CDs
Buy CD.
for a single.
For a
physically,
single.
back in the day.
For a single.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Mark McGrath from the band Sugar Ray, off the charts, but always in your hearts. And this cameo was booked by Cheyenne, and she wants you to know a few things. And this is a little difficult for me to say because it's the first one of these I've done.
No,
but
no.
she wants you to know
First one.
that you mean a lot to her. You mean the
Oh,
world
set
to
him
her.
up.
But she's having difficulty staying in this long distance
Boy
relationship.
got a Google Doc open.
You know, it's tough. I've been on the road for years, and I've been with my wife a long time.
Why is he giving a story?
He trying to.
He's trying
You trying to
to
soften it?
soften it up.
obstacles in our
But
relationship.
he just needs
is
to
the
say
distance
it's
between
over.
us. It makes it very difficult when we're on the road, and it's hard. So Cheyenne is trying to let you know, Braden, that it's very, very tough for her to stay in this relationship. She still cares about you a lot. You never know what the future may hold.
He gave me hope. Shut it down. He gave too much hope.
No,
right
look,
now.
that's the first one he's done.
That is true.
He got much better at
Things
it.
a little difficult,
Bro,
but she wishes she was.
hilarious.
No, this is a long distance relationship. You're breaking up on Cameo.
Also, just to let y'all know, we'll break up with somebody for you as well.
1,000%.
Any services that you see on Cameo, we will do.
Yeah.
We're your,
I would
guys.
love to break up with a stranger.
We're your guys.
I used to have a thing I used to do. This was, I don't know, I was on some, but like if somebody was mean, you told me somebody was mean to you.
Oh yes.
I would just find their
Go into the
Instagram
comments.
and comment mean stuff. to
That's
them.
right. That's
Comment
right.
bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know these people.
Yeah.
This
There's a
was
freedom.
fun.
David
There's a
was
freedom
a
there.
David was a Russian bot before
Way
Russians.
before.
Way before.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got it from me.
They always steal.
They were like, "Do you see what this
always
Purdue
steal
guy
some,
is
huh?
doing?
Yeah,
We can also do that
yeah. I mean,
for
Well,
elections."
okay, that went like it was good, and then it went to Dracula.
I know.
real
I
fast.
can't do Russia without.
One box.
I end up being the
Box.
The
count.
Russian Dracula Jamaican timeline is a very small. It's a very slim scope.
all of my impressions turn into the
Mean
count.
comments.
Damon's all turn into Bob Marley.
It's all fine line.
Yeah.
My Mandarin is just like Bob Marley. It's a really smooth, fine
I
line.
loved you over there.
Yeah.
That allows me over there.
And I end up just talking about how 7 is a really cool number.
That's it.
Nate, drive the bus.
Let's go to work.
Y'all, the NFL's back.
Yeah, right.
It is back tomorrow.
Oh,
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Is today Wednesday?
Today is Wednesday.
Shut
Wow.
your mouth.
Tomorrow is Thursday. Those are the
Today is
days of the week. There are 7 of them.
Stop.
All right. So Thursday night, I think it's Bengals and somebody else. I don't know.
Nobody cares about that.
Nobody cares about the matchup. It's just it's back. It's
Nobody
back.
care about what matchup?
Tomorrow night's matchup.
You talking about the AFC Championship rematch?
I'm about to say not
that-
that one.
Yeah,
You talking about the
Chiefs,
the
right?
Ravens and the Chiefs?
Ravens. That one. we
Chiefs,
care about.
Ravens.
The
is-
Chiefs who's trying to go back to back to back.
I'm
Yeah.
saying I don't care what
This is
game
a-
is. I'm going to be watching all of them. So I'm in front. Like it doesn't matter who. It could be Jacksonville. Honestly,
Nate,
versus
No, you
Nate,
wouldn't.
Nate,
I
Nate,
wouldn't.
Nate,
That's
Nate,
not
Nate,
true.
Nate,
Hilarious.
Nate.
That's not true.
On a given week,
I'm not watching
Yeah.
Jacksonville Colts on
this
a
is
Thursday.
we're gonna get off this highway for a second.
All
We're gonna
right.
make a little pit stop
Ooh.
in a land called I Hate Nate.
Ooh,
Uh,
boy.
Yikes.
I guess I'm not driving the bus anymore.
No,
'Cause
you're
I
not.
would not have gotten off this exit.
I know you wouldn't have. We're gonna get back to it.
I would've
We're
seen-
gonna do all the predictions in a given week.
Yeah.
How much non-Libby Bucks time
Uh-oh.
do you think you have? Free time to determine what anything you could do.
What?
Like in a given day, 5 hours,
Man, got
4 hours.
a 9 a.m. pop quiz. My brain is not
Yeah.
ready for that.
If there's 24 hours in a day,
No,
and Libby takes 12
from
of
9
them,
to 5.
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
In a 9 to 5 day,
Okay.
Okay.
how many of those hours are up to you to decide? Like I can do anything with this time that I want.
I would say
4,
yeah,
5,
a couple.
4.
Sure.
'Kay.
We'll go with 4.
Cool. And you have this one show.
Yeah.
I didn't know where this was going.
I did.
I had an idea.
I knew exactly what it
If
And
you
you
had
can't
given
find
me,
out
if you had
who
given me
the
3
Thursday
guesses.
game is as we're talking about the NFL kicking off.
No.
He
Okay.
said no.
I mean,
This is how you talk yourself
No.
out of a
Here-
job.
'cause
This
here's
is how
what-
you talk yourself out of money.
because here's what can happen is I go, oh, the game starts or the thing starts tomorrow, and then
I
I'm like,
did it.
oh, which matchup is it? And somebody else goes,
He said I
oh,
did it.
It's yeah. Look at that,
This is how Joe get a raise right here.
Ravens Chiefs.
Oh, I've got
Joe,
2 or 3
3 raises based off of Nate's
If anything, you should be like, keep it going.
Oh, I'm going to Nate's house giving him melatonin. He's like, I already took it. I'm like, no.
I didn't take a lot of
Take this, big
melatonin.
dog,
last
take
night.
this.
Relax, bro. Relax. It's all good.
You're
Relax.
fine.
Yeah.
You're fine.
It's a dream.
Okay,
Yeah.
we can get back on the highway right now. I just want to
go mess it
establish.
up. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you gotta get back.
I just want to establish how in the
Hey,
hell
tighten up,
Yeah.
man.
we
Listen.
can show up to this show and not know who the first game is.
Yeah, because here's the thing: is I want this to feel authentic. That's what people like about
going,
us.
keep going. Don't do
People
this.
like that this feels conversational.
Here's what's gonna happen.
I don't prep for
This
conversations
what's
with
gonna
you
happen.
guys.
We gonna pop, and we gonna have a new white guy sitting right there. I don't want that for you, bro. You're easily replaceable. Look at your face. It's an easy switch. Okay? A size 36 waist and glasses, I can find it today. I can find it today.
Because I'm grinding my ass.
Look, if
Tighten
you-
up it now. I don't want you replaced.
I don't want to be replaced, but
Okay.
also if y'all need to go get your Max Kellerman, I love y'all. Again, go get your Max
See,
Kellerman.
that's not how it works for me. You replace me, I'm burning this to the ground. I'm gonna tell you right now. Replace me. If I come in here and see
Stand by. I'm
Listen.
using 4 hours. But the 10 sucks.
Oh, you didn't say it?
Here's what else I'll say. Good luck treating anybody else the way I get treated. So enjoy your Max Kellerman that actually has feelings.
You can
This-
totally find a white punching bag easily.
Yeah.
In this economy?
In this account, yeah.
and then,
Come on.
this is a pro-white punching bag economy.
Easy, bro. Easy, bro. That's our inclusivity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk because we're obviously excited. I didn't know there was Friday games this year. What is happening? The NFL is just all over the place. All right, we're pumped,
I want to be
obviously.
black right now.
Well, that. Anyway,
Wait, I'm just gonna cut
so
to
much-
Damon and David real
There's so
quick.
much to unpack there.
Yeah.
there's
These
a
first
lot.
15 minutes have been going on.
There's a lot.
Football's back, baby.
Just gonna stay on the 2 of you for a little bit.
All right, don't go to the game Friday though. Don't watch that one. Instead, come to my special Friday. It's here at Encyclopedia, 7:30 and 9:30. There's 2 shows. Tape the game. Watch it when you get home. All right. Well, let's just jump. We'll jump right into. Let's jump into predictions. So we'll jump into predictions.
Just raw dogging it.
Just no.
Come
Yeah.
on, bus driver. Let's
Yeah.
go. I like
Look,
it.
I'm driving the bus.
Draw that thing.
Apparently, I don't have a lot of time. If I don't talk sports, then Dan hurts my feelings. So, let's do our predictions. Who feels confident enough to just jump in here and go first?
I got it, big dog. Let's go to work.
Go ahead.
We gonna go just last four.
Let's go final
Yeah, let's
four.
go Final
All
Four.
right, I'm gonna keep it short and brief.
NFC,
We got a lot of
AFC.
things to talk about. So on the NFC, I actually have the Lions taking on the Eagles. I think Jalen Hurts bounces back, big things pop off, and I got the Lions going to the Super Bowl. NFC. West Side over here in the building, I have rematch of a few years ago. I got the Bengals. Joe Burrow's back healthy, I think, and I think Patrick Mahomes is nowhere to be played with. So I got them, and I got the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. So I've got Chiefs, Lions, first time in history.
love
Three-peat
that.
is done. Stamp it.
Ooh.
I think that now puts him in the firm conversation, not just like firm conversation. First three-peat ever. Patrick Mahomes wins yet again.
Wait,
Boom.
conversation for
The GOAT. When he gets the three-peat and 4 titles and 3 MVPs, even though he's not, because it was like when Jordan had 2 titles, and it was like, yeah, he's the best ever. It's like when LeBron's got 4 titles, like, okay, Manny say he's the GOAT ever.
Yeah.
Well, he might never get to 7, but what we're seeing
Nah,
here,
nah, for sure.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my short
I
nutshell.
would already say he's in the conversation now.
Yeah, but people try to be cute with it and appropriate because
Yeah, now
he's
it's like you
3 to
can't-
7.
yeah, you
It's
can't.
like 4 to 7 and a three-peat that's never been done.
Yeah.
So that's what I got
That's
right
crazy.
there. That's
Alright,
me.
alright.
Predictions. East,
Go ahead,
AFC,
go ahead,
NFC.
I'm gonna go on the AFC side.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go.
So tough.
Chiefs is the obvious.
It is.
I think Joe Burrow gets hurt again.
Okay.
I think
That would be a
I,
tough career goal in the
Dude,
first 5 years.
I think he's just one of those guys,
That's tough.
which is unfortunate.
Yep.
So going up against the Chiefs, then I have the Bills.
Okay, Josh is back, which
I-
means they're probably playing at Arrowhead.
Yep.
Okay.
I think that is the like they're always on the clinch horse. But I do have the Bills beating them this time.
Oh, finally. Okay.
Okay.
I like
So
that.
we have Bills on the
AFC,
AFC
all right.
side of the
Without Stephon
board.
Diggs. Okay.
I think there is addition by subtraction.
Facts. I agree. Yeah,
And I
okay.
think Stephon Diggs needs the ball, wants the ball, and
Yeah.
that the offense
There's a
doesn't
freedom as
necessarily
a
need
quarterback.
to run
I'm throwing the
through
ball
it.
wherever.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Right.
Yeah.
The
NFC.
and then the NFC, which is tough for me because everyone knows
Oh, do they? What you
I'm a
about to say?
Cowboys fan. And
back.
so-
He's back,
He's
Cowboy
back.
Nation. He's back.
Look, he is ready.
He
He's
tried.
back.
He tried.
No, I need to let everybody know
Yeah.
he's more
My
excited
man was
about this.
separated, got on
He
a
was
dating
out.
app. He downloaded a dating app.
He's
He's like, I'm out.
Came back
I'm
to
out.
you.
He said, "Put more coal into the Dak train."
Yeah, let's go. Dan's
No.
back.
No. But-
These streets are nasty.
but-
I'm back home,
Yeah.
baby. I'm back home.
Can't believe I like the
And
I
I love
downloaded Bumble. Let me get out of here, bro. Let me get out of here. Back home, mama. What's for dinner? I can't
we ready?
Yeah.
We ready? I love that
got
we
on
paid
Hinge.
CeeDee Lamb, but we ain't making it.
Nah.
It's an 8-8 season, and Dak's gone. So we got to suffer through one
got-
more year,
Okay.
and then hopefully we have a quarterback. Because that's just Tony Romo 2.0 right now, and it is
That's tough.
painful.
That's
It is
tough.
painful. So I think the Eagles are also not going to be good this year. I think that there is
I think it's
too
gonna be.
much.
I think it's gonna be great or bad. It's one of the two. I think it's one of the two.
I think it's gonna be bad.
Okay, we'll see.
So let me go Packers,
Yeah, Packers a high pick right now. Jordan Love, big money.
and then let me go
Niners.
Niners,
Yeah. That's good.
Niners.
That's a fun game.
and then I have Niners.
Okay.
Bills.
So we got Purdy. All right, and we got Allen. who
Niners,
takes down-
Bills.
Oh, Niners. Purdy gets it done. The Niners.
Champion.
My bad. I didn't want to speak over you.
No, we doing.
I'm doing.
No, we got a whole
I'm
thing.
gonna go Bills.
Bills.
So when
They break the curse. Josh Allen breaks the curse, and we have a Bills championship.
So we got 2 AFC champions in
Yep.
general over here
Which
on this
is
side.
which is the obvious.
Yeah,
pick.
and
the
AFC
is
is so
just so
stacked.
much.
AFC is crazy right now.
All
bro.
right. So for the AFC,
Let's go.
I really wanted to pick the Ravens, but I didn't.
I am picking the Ravens.
Okay.
I think because Derrick Henry takes enough pressure off of Lamar
That's
Jackson.
thoughtful. Okay.
I think that takes
Mark
and
Andrews is back.
this is a pick that I'm not seeing a lot of people make.
Say it.
I think the Steelers eke into the playoffs. And once they get into the playoffs, I trust Tomlin
Who's their quarterback?
and Russ.
Okay.
Which
He's-
means it's not Russ.
It's not Russ.
He ain't gonna stay there.
Not
Russ.
Russ.
It's been named. He's been named the team. Look,
Yeah.
I get
He's
it.
been named the team captain.
Yeah.
He's been named
Every
the team
quarterback
captain.
is
Because
team
Russ he's a rah-rah. He will them speeches.
Every
I
quarterback.
get
Do
that.
you think he culturally fits in Pittsburgh? Does like him
Yes.
and Mike Tomlin vibe, and like
Yes.
he's no longer the like guy no one wants to hang out with after practice?
No,
'Cause-
no one likes him.
No,
Okay, okay,
but
okay.
No one likes him.
Nobody likes
other
him.
than Sierra.
But the thing that I like
I'll
about
take that
his
bet.
situation
I'll take that.
is he's under the 1-year contract.
Yes.
He's got one of the top, I think, 5 coaches in the NFL.
I would agree.
He's in a system that has proved to work with quarterbacks that aren't
You
going to
gotta
lose
sell
a
us,
game
big dog.
for
We
you.
got you. You got
And once Tomlin
they
gets
get
in the
in.
playoffs, I trust them
with a great defense.
with a great
He's
defense.
better, man.
So you
Ain't
got
no way,
Russ.
dog.
So you got Russ
no way.
against Lamar.
I've got Russ against
Okay,
Lamar.
finish that
Now I've got
sentence.
the Ravens beating them.
Okay,
silly.
all
Of
right,
course.
all right.
'Cause
So
Ravens-
Lamar gets to the title final.
Yes,
Come
Ravens will have
on.
home field advantage because they're going to win that division.
What do you think about the Chiefs? Just curious. You don't think they?
They must lose to Lamar because they're not.
I need to see how it worked out.
I
I think the Chiefs are great.
sure.
I think the Chiefs are great, but I think
Because it would be Baltimore Chiefs, right, in the
Yeah.
division.
They would have to meet.
Depending on seed.
Yeah, they're in the
It
same
depends on
division.
seeding.
Yeah.
No, they're not in the same
They're not in the
division.
same division,
Oh,
but
okay.
anything
Chiefs.
happens.
Yes, they are.
Chiefs and Ravens are not.
Oh no. I thought you said Baltimore.
Okay,
Steel-
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baltimore. No. The
This is-
Steelers are
This
a
is me
wild
growing
card.
up not ever following the AFC.
That's
Like
what
I
that's what-
literally, I could name each team in the NFC. Have no idea what
That's
the AFC
very
is.
intriguing. All right, NFC.
NFC,
already know.
I've got the 49ers.
Okay.
Got them coming out of the West.
Yeah.
I think that's a very weak division.
What?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be
I think
as
people sleeping on these Rams, bro. I'm telling you right now.
I get the
Rams against-
I think that's real.
Rams getting 10 wins easy.
that's fair, but like,
Cardinals gonna be sleepy. Carry on. I'm
Anyway.
talking. Carry on.
and I've got them going up against the Falcons. Every year people are down on the Falcons.
Stop it, please
Hold
stop.
on.
No, I need you.
we
to
now
stop
we
for
now
different
have
reasons.
we now have a proven quarterback.
Stop for different reasons.
We not only have a proven
You
quarterback,
ain't gotta sell us.
we have
You ain't gotta sell us.
a
bro.
left-handed backup.
It's not as crazy as your previous.
That's
times
what
that
I'm
we've
saying.
we
seen
have
them.
one of the
Tell us.
we have
You're
the
killing it.
we
There
have
was a
the-
chance for this to make sense,
was.
and
the
now
best running game in the NFL right now.
All right. Okay.
The
settle.
absolute best running game in the
Why are you
NFL.
talking themselves
We
out?
have a
Wait,
coach.
what?
Yeah.
That's the worst take in the last 5 minutes.
It is the best 1-2 backfield punch that we've had with a solid offensive line.
Not true.
And finally,
He's statistically
an offensive coordinator that knows what to do with it.
Everything was incorrect.
No, it
Everything
wasn't.
you just said about the line and running
I
back
should have
was-
went
goes
first.
to the
I
Lions.
should have
It's
went
not.
before
It goes
you.
to the Lions.
I should have went before you.
Look,
I
if you
really
look
shoulda
at
went
what
before
if you look at what
Lions has
Robinson
the best
should've known.
offense pound
if
for
you
pound.
look at what Robinson and Algier did,
Algier-
what that
Stop
line
it.
has
Stop,
done.
stop, bro. We ain't got time. Move it on. All right,
Stop.
who's winning
This
Super Bowl? We got to move on.
You got that.
It's 9:30. We got to go.
They
The
built
Ravens,
back.
We
the
don't have
defense.
time. Who you
They've got
got?
a head coach.
Falcons versus who?
They've got a head coach that everybody likes.
David,
They
go.
finally
We're going
got
to talk
it.
over here.
No,
You're not
I
listening.
should have went first.
You
'cause
got
I
to
was-
speed
They
up.
finally have solid
I was gonna pick the
coordinators.
Falcons, but now I don't want to pick them. And the
And
reason I was gonna pick
the thing
them
that I think I like most about
is
them
because
is
you're
I
saying all the wrong
like the
thing.
Morris
We're in
and
the worst
Cousins.
division in
pair.
football,
That's-
and
you
we
gotta start
have a
with that.
chance.
You got a chance.
to
They've
win
got
a
a-
lot of games.
they've got an
to get
easy-
a good seed.
No, I'm going to keep going because I really wanted to talk about this.
No,
So
you're
they've
missing
got
out timing.
The thing is that they've got a great.
Big dog, you
they've
gotta-
got
you
an
gotta-
easy
You're
schedule.
supposed to go. Shaq got mad.
They've got an easy schedule, and I think
I'll
really
smack you.
what it's really
People
about
are
is
not
who
listening.
is the healthiest at the end of the year. And the Falcons, I think, not only have the health going
who
into
you
the
talking to
season.
right now?
I'm talking to our listeners.
They zoned out,
the
big
hell-
dog.
so-
They zoned out, bro.
right now.
So I think what's
If you're
great-
going to drive the
so
bus, you
I'm
got to
very-
know you
I'm-
got to get to each ride at the right time.
I'm happy to pull over and let somebody else drive.
I'll
but
drive
right
the bus,
now,
big
I've
dog.
got
If you
the
ain't going to
steering
drive it, we got 7 topics to get to in 25 minutes.
Park.
Get out of here. Beat it. You're going to be replaced. Somebody, if you're a white person who wants to make money and don't want to work at the zoo or be an aquarium person, please talk to us. Email us at formerNathanOwens25@gmail.com. That's what I said.
Falcons.
It's a simple task.
Falcons beat the Ravens.
You can't come on with a 12-minute spiel. It was 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Know how TV work.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did I prepare too much?
No, you talk too
I
much.
prepared too much.
You talk too much.
No, that was preparation.
No. It was timing. Stephen A. doesn't talk for 12 minutes.
I need to know
Yeah, no,
what
Do
y'all
the
want
job
out of
well.
Look, well, you know,
You tried to talk over him. Sit back then. Sit back. Let me show you how it's done.
I'm-
Jeez, Louis, stop. You're still talking.
four
You gotta
rows
stop
back.
talking.
I should have went
Goodness
I had no
gracious.
idea we weren't allowed to talk when the bus driver
You
was
don't talk for
talking.
12 minutes.
I had no idea.
Two.
Yeah.
You saw me? I said a
Everybody was
nutshell.
on rules,
I
kids
put
on
my
the
cue
bus.
in a nutshell.
look.
I tried to talk over this, man. You don't talk over a black man with a microphone. Are you insane? Sit back.
Not very 2024.
Jeez Louise out
Not
here.
very 2024 you.
Got my blood pressure up. I gotta go
Alright.
get me a protein shake. David.
I'm gonna start NFC.
Goodness
The reason why I said I
gracious.
should have went first because I also picked the Falcons as one of the best teams, but not for all the reasons that you said. Mainly because we have the worst.
How would you
division.
even know what
No.
reasons
You
I
sit back.
said?
You keep that seatbelt on.
No, because I know your heart. Every
that-
year you're gonna like. Here's what's positive.
Stop talking
about
to him,
this team.
David. Stop talking to him,
No,
man.
I need to address this real quick.
Really quick.
All right,
You
all
got 2
you're
minutes.
Like, all the positives, and I'm like, no, it's just simply numbers. We're gonna play the Saints twice. We're gonna play the Panthers twice, and we'll probably beat a bunch of these other teams that are like in limbo. And a lot of time, you know the Falcons' history. A lot of time, you get new blood in there.
New blood.
All of a sudden, and all of a sudden they're better than they're supposed to be.
Sure.
And you have a quarterback that actually like finds
Throw the ball.
people the ball. All right.
Sure.
So that's why I had the Falcons.
Got
None
it.
of these other reasons.
Got it.
I mean, sure, but and then my heart is also telling me Lions.
Okay.
They were so close.
So close.
They were so close,
Yeah.
and they didn't lose much.
Yeah.
And they're hungry, and that city's hungry, and so I feel like there's a lot of synergy there. In the AFC,
This is a juggernaut.
it is.
What you got over there? So you got Lions and Falcons on the north. And who wins that one? Who goes to the Super Bowl for
Lions.
the NFC? Oh, Lions. Got
Yeah,
it. Bet.
Lions. I
All
don't
right.
believe in the Falcons enough to do nothing.
Got it. Lions. Jared Goff gets back.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lions. And in the AFC,
Come on, bro.
I'm gonna be honest. Like,
Come on,
I know
bro.
one team.
Come
is
on.
for sure the Ravens.
Okay.
I believe in the Ravens.
Come
I
on.
believe Lamar. This like we
This-
said last year.
Hey, bro.
It's like, hey, you get so many
You
chances.
get so
to get
many.
close.
Got it.
Before we start pulling back, so
Ravens.
I got Ravens.
Say it, brother.
and
Come
I'm
on.
gonna, and I'm gonna say you can't
As
go
you-
against the Chiefs.
As you should.
Can't go against the Chiefs.
Question of the day.
Oh, I'm picking the Ravens.
Ooh.
And only because I think it's so hard to three-peat in football.
It's never been done.
It's never been done. So I'm gonna bet against I'm gonna bet with the thing I've never seen before.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going
All right.
Ravens.
So you got
Ravens,
Lions.
Lions.
Who takes it home?
That's hurt.
Does Goff get his first or does Lamar get his first?
I mean, I want Lamar to get his
who
first.
gets it, David?
I'm going Lions.
Oh, Detroit in the building.
That's because I want to go home. I want to see my family. I don't want them to disown me. Okay.
Hilarious.
Yeah, Motor City Kitties in
Hilarious.
the building.
It's real quick here before we stand the NFL move on out here. Does Caleb Williams live up to the hype?
Yes. Yeah.
As much as I don't want him to.
Hey,
He's
see,
gonna have no problem.
I'm be honest. I saw like 5 minutes of a preseason game,
Uh.
and I said, "Hey, that looked like Mahomes." I said, "I didn't seen that."
I think we're all on the same page
I
about
was
that.
like, "Yikes!"
I think there's going to be some really good rookies, but he going to live up to the hype, man.
I think that he's going to have a legit offensive line this time around.
He's got weapons, too.
And
Oof.
I think you give that man enough colors to paint with.
The only
over.
thing that will be tough as far as wins and losses, because I don't think that determines if it was a good season or not, is he is in arguably the hardest or the second
Very
hardest
tough
division.
division.
You know what I'm saying? And that's without a healthy Vikings quarterback. But Lions twice and Packers twice in the prime of them right now. So that'll be tough. But
Real
we'll
quick,
see.
any surprises?
Story-
Surprise, like
Players
I
or
think,
teams?
I've
yeah.
been surprised this morning.
I
Yeah.
feel like we both surprised with the Falcons pick. Maybe me more so than you.
Fair.
We knew it as
Does,
you were wearing a.
is
Chandler.
Cousins the quarterback the whole year for the Falcons?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If he's healthy, yeah.
Yeah, if he's healthy, yeah.
He's
yeah.
not gonna play his way
Do-
out of that.
Do you think he?
$100
w-
million.
My question is: predict. Does he stay healthy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This
we
season, yes.
we do have a good line.
We have a good line, and
This
it was
is
like
true.
it was a freak injury that's not like a reoccur. It's not like maybe an ACL or something.
Right.
It's not a hamstring that's been bothering him his whole career.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Who's there's always a team. There's always at least one. But real quick before we get out of here on these topics, what's a team that goes from high to low? Right, every season they come in high expectations, and maybe it's an injury, or maybe it's because the vibes are off, or whatever. It's like, yo, we had 12 wins and go down to 7.
I think the Cowboys
First to worst.
have a strong shot at 5-win season this year.
Ooh, that's a sentence.
I mean,
Dan.
it could be.
That's a
It could be
sentence.
painful.
Well, your weapons alone, big dog, are not.
It's not good.
They're not good.
I think that there is a little bit of like let's tank for the pick
Sure.
situation that's going to happen this
That
year.
all-in statement Jerry made 3 months ago was wild in hindsight.
I'm gonna go wild. A high to low.
Yeah,
This
a high to low.
I
High
feel
to
like
low.
this is in contrast to my pick, but I'm gonna say it. I think the Chiefs have a chance to go high to low. It just feels like the
it's-
football guys never want to see it.
Mahomes' leg is broken.
Something happened.
I was about to say the same thing with the Chiefs.
Then I take it back. I don't want to do anything that Nate does. That's twice in this episode.
the thing with the Chiefs, I think people
I
have
hate myself right
I
now.
think people
I have
have
two
caught
things
up.
in common with Nate in one
See,
topic.
This is why I wanted to be black.
Oh, I don't like me. You make me not like me.
This episode is
And I come in here with so much
This
self-love.
episode been
Now I
insane.
hate myself.
I think it's
Stop agreeing with me. Just for the sake of the thing, pick something else.
So there's the Chiefs, definitely. Eagles are the other team that I just don't think it comes together for them.
I think that they're already having strife between the head coach and the quarterback.
I think
And
they're
They're
so
just so
talented.
stacked. Yeah, the roster is insane.
But it just
Especially on
doesn't.
offense.
I just
That coach
don't
is
think
enough.
it comes together.
yeah, I think this is last year if they don't do anything significant.
For sure.
All right, we got to keep cooking out here.
So upset.
Oh goodness. Oh, you really? Oh, listen, bro, you ain't got to say nothing but a thing to me. I thought we was joking. Okay, let me lock in.
Oh no, I wasn't. I handed you the keys.
Bro, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. drive the bus, Russ.
All right, let's keep pushing it. So real quick, let's talk. We talked about Caleb
And
Rookie of the Year for a second here. So did you hear about Caleb Williams eating the same thing for several years of his upbringing so he could be the best? Did you hear about this?
No.
So for several years of his
No idea what
upbringing,
you're
since
talking
the age of 10, that boy said he had a protein shake.
No.
Okay. You already had a protein shake? The boy said he had a protein shake. He said he had there it is right there. You got the audio for it?
You're just gonna play somebody else's podcast on our podcast?
Ensure
Ensure 10.
So now
Eggs with ham.
my grandma.
Right. And then some candy. He loves candy. This boy was doing this since the age of 10. He was like, that's when it started right here.
Everyone has
Right?
He had candy for breakfast.
That's my vice.
Pause.
Not big into
No, like he
all
was
that
like
stuff.
my regimen was so
Or
strict.
do
This
any
is
of
what I
that
was
stuff.
eating every day from the age of 10, and then his guilty pleasure, his little whatever would be candy. You like I wasn't smoking, partying, whatever. He was like, yo, that was
Okay.
it. You know what I'm saying? So my question was just real quick here for fun was, is there a meal you're like, yo, I gotta lock this in for the next decade because I want to get to a certain goal or something? Is there a meal? I don't know if it's gonna be an Ensure and ham with eggs, but where you're like, all right, I'm trying to get to a goal.
Yep.
And I know I can get to this goal if I have this meal. What is that? You know what I'm saying? Eggs and ham and Ensures. There's nothing. Some 5-course meals. Like, this is my plate. These are the 3-4 things on my plate.
Can't get past
To
that.
get to
Man,
this
Ensure
goal.
every
Big
day.
picture. Big picture. To get to and accomplish this goal. My man said I was going to be an NFL quarterback. Let me start at 10. Let me start
Who
at
are your
5th grade.
parents?
I don't know if they played.
Mom,
I don't know if
Dad,
they were college
I
athletes.
need
I
insured.
need insured. I mean, you don't get you eat this corn on the cob.
What's
This meat and
This is something I've actually thought a lot about
Oh, okay.
because I am fairly close to starting and trying the carnivore diet.
Ooh.
Why, I just want to. Nobody's surprised.
Yeah, I was about to say that makes so much sense.
Nobody is surprised.
This is ringing true, Dan. Continue.
Why? Well,
No, you know about Dan. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah, Dan, don't.
I don't know you.
No way. It's my time to play the last 7 years of episodes. of this podcast.
Dan, there were signs.
Come on.
That's like when somebody come out as gay. You're like,
Come on, baby. We
see,
knew.
Nate, you can just laugh at yourself. It's okay.
I'll be honest. I can't see you eating a vegetable.
I really
can
do
see-
hate them.
Oh,
See, I knew it. I knew it.
I really do.
I knew you were one of those weird white people that won't eat vegetables.
I really do.
I've never met
I'll
a
eat a
person
salad,
that
like
don't eat
lettuce.
vegetables that's not white.
that's hilarious.
That's true.
That's a statement.
That's-
I'll eat asparagus and lettuce,
Those only 2 vegetables?
carrots.
I'm about to say probably.
I feel like you're grilling that asparagus though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. All this is
oh,
Yeah.
I don't eat raw vegetables.
Not raw, but like it's gonna be on the grill.
But I've thought about the carnivore diet
Carry on.
of like,
Yep.
which is basically you're eating meat every single meal
yeah.
with a little bit of fruit.
It's a
Got
very
it.
descriptive diet.
Give it. What's the meat and what's the fruit?
I mean, hardcore carnivore is like literally you eat steak every meal.
Oh wow.
You
Okay.
for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Shut
You
your
are
mouth.
grilling a T-bone,
Mm.
eating the steak.
So you're
Is
going
it
with
that
a
you
steak?
want your kids to have adversity and grow up without a dad?
That boy killed you at 41, bro. My boy made you a Disney father.
yeah.
Papa.
Like they're just old enough to remember you where it sticks, but not too much to where they.
That's funny.
I don't think this is the thing that's gonna. There's some things that
There's some
might
other
take me
things.
out
There's
early.
some other things,
but
like, this one ain't it.
I don't know that this one's it.
Yeah.
But
What you going,
I would
banana?
say I would consider doing this if you were like,
Yeah, if
this
I was
would
like,
get you to the goal.
This to get you to the goal.
I would consider.
What you going,
something like
banana?
this. For the fruit
What's
side
that
of this,
Yeah, what's the fruit?
I'll go berries and cherries.
Respect it. Berries and cherries here with a steak. David,
What
you right
would I
away?
eat?
Yeah. What's a simple meal you're like, yo, this will help me lock in and get this goal I'm wanting?
You know
I'm
something
looking.
that I can eat every day of my life?
Give it to us.
It's It's cucumbers, tomatoes, onions. We call it fire and ice.
Huh.
And like drench it in like
Italian.
No, not Italian. We drench it in like red wine vinegar.
Oh.
Yeah, salt and pepper. I could eat that. I don't know what I got from my granddad. I like tomatoes. I might be allergic to them too. I don't care. I push through, honestly. But yeah, onions, cucumbers, tomatoes, and like a salad. I guess we call it a salad. We call it fire and ice.
Got you.
I could eat that every day.
There it is. Fire and ice.
Every day of my life, I could eat that.
Does it have to be cooked the same way? Because
Okay.
the eggs, I'm saying the eggs thing,
Yeah,
I can get behind.
eggs every day.
Eggs every day because you can fry them, you can
Make your
scramble
eggs any way you
them.
want. That's fair.
Yeah, sunny side
It's still
up.
the same food.
Yeah,
So you want eggs.
eggs are on there, and I've had success with smoothies because they're quick.
So you're going to just a couple eggs in a smoothie.
I can do a couple
Yeah,
eggs
the
in a
sh- the
smoothie
eggs
for
and,
breakfast.
sure.
How long do you think you could go for?
Eggs in a smoothie.
I just want you to know
Eggs in a
before you say
smoothie.
this.
Yeah.
Before you say this, just know Dan is always setting you up.
No, I
for a child.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm aware.
When Dan gets curious about your life,
I
he's
get-
really trying to pump it in.
I see the field of rakes that Dan has thrown in front of me before he asks every question. You go, all right, let's step on this one.
Seriously, how long do you think you could go?
I go about three days in a row before I'm like, I gotta have something else for breakfast.
That's not a long time.
It's
at all.
it's not, but I'm like, I
thought
need
he was gonna say
something
3
else.
months.
Nah,
I don't-
I'll do like a couple eggs in a smoothie 3 days, and then that fourth day I'm like, I gotta have a hash brown.
Is that
or
your
something.
actual like? You really think that your body, like your brain, will allow you to do that 3 days in a row? Like,
No, I'm just saying for me, what I've done like 3 days in a row, and then I'm like, all right, let's do smoothie,
right.
eggs, and like I just need something to mix up the flavor.
Let's let someone drop a comment. Anyone can drop a comment. Let's have a competition.
Ooh.
I'll do carnivore,
Oh, okay.
so no carbs, just meat and fruit.
Okay.
And you have to do eggs and smoothies for breakfast.
Okay.
And whoever quits first, and I have to do it 3 meals, so I'm handicapping this thing.
You sure you want to make the what? You
Oh,
want?
it's fine. I'm stronger mentally than
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, you obviously care more about this. I'm not gonna do this.
Oh.
I'll go ahead and cut this out now.
This makes me so mad. This would be so good for you.
Here's
in
the
the terms
reason.
of the bet.
Well, no, it doesn't matter because what's more important is that I enjoy my mornings, and also like breakfast dates have become a very popular thing. The more busy my nights get.
Okay, you can go to any restaurant and order eggs in a smoothie.
Yeah, I'm not paying money for something that I can make at home. If I'm going out for breakfast, I'm going out
Can he
for
substitute
breakfast.
it, make it lunch? A time, you know what I mean?
It's
It doesn't matter to you.
no, I like that's my breakfast. If we go out for
No, he's saying
breakfast,
could it be lunch or dinner?
Could you do it just for lunch?
I can do it for lunch. That's fine.
So like every is
Yeah,
that
you have to eat it once a day.
it has to be
once a
one of
day.
your
It's a
3
meal
meals.
replacement once a day.
Yeah, I can eat 2 eggs in a smoothie once a day.
Oh, that's the
Okay.
confidence.
At
part.
any point during
Alright,
the
there
day,
you go. So back to the comments.
Confidence is
I have
back.
to eat 2 eggs in a smoothie at any point during the day.
Yeah.
It has to be a replacement to one of
for a
your
meal.
meals.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't believe you.
He couldn't give up sweet tea
Yeah, that's
for
true.
a month, guys.
That's true.
I had sweet tea at Thanksgiving
No,
once.
I like how you always try to explain it while we always drinking water.
And you're always so disgusted.
'Cause I
like,
tell
you're
you
just
guys-
like,
I told you
why
guys
would
what was
you
happening.
question me and-
Hey, just to let you know, we've been drinking water just for this month.
Uh-huh.
Going into the last 3 days of the month, I'm having sweet tea with Thanksgiving. That's gonna happen every year. So
You know
It's
what's
such strange hills.
It is very strange.
Very
You like-
strange.
hey man,
The valleys are strange.
Very
The
strange.
peaks are strange.
it's nice up here on this hill.
I'm feeling,
It don't look like it.
That's fine. The breeze up here is really nice.
Yeah.
The grass is soft up
It's
here.
just like you ever,
You're so
you ever
defensive.
be around somebody.
You're so defensive.
no, this is what's happening. Okay, let's break the fourth wall. You know what's
Go ahead,
happening?
break
Go
the
ahead.
fourth wall.
You know what's happening?
I would love to
Dude,
tell
yeah,
everybody.
tell us what's
Okay, all right. Our Falcons bit.
Damon knows exactly what happened.
Our Falcons bit. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
Podcast done. Our Falcons bit was too much.
It broke it.
It was too much.
It
So
broke
for these next 20 minutes,
Yeah.
my man is in second gear.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Coasting down
My
the
man is
hill.
in second
Hands
gear.
up. Coasting
I would-
down
I'm
the
not
hill.
listen. I'm not being funny.
No.
I'm being straightforward.
I would say drive the bus to a topic that's not me.
No. Listen. You ain't gotta say nothing.
I think we
You
need
ain't
to
gotta
drive
say
the
that
bus
today.
somewhere else.
You ain't gotta say it.
It's crazy.
This is what's happening here. I want to make sure everybody's home. This is what happens when you go to a friend's house. It's a game night, right? You hear a loud chit chat in the kitchen, like Is Dan and Allison arguing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it kind of spills out. Then they try to involve you.
Yeah.
Now
Or they walk back in the room as if nothing.
yeah. But we try to move on. We
Yeah.
play a game of categories.
Come on, let's move
It
on.
was fine.
But it's just not quite the
It's
same.
not quite the
Not quite the
same.
same.
What would you say is worse? Is a couple trying to push through an obvious fight,
Fair.
or
Okay.
get your opinion to settle an obvious fight?
I'm the chill couple, right? I'm not the
yeah,
couple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chill couple.
Personally, for me, I want to be a spectator, so don't
Yeah,
bring
don't
me in.
bring me in.
Don't bring me in.
Yeah.
Right? Damon, what do you? No. I just want to watch and listen, because I will let you hash it out. We will let you hash it out in that moment, because this is real life.
Yeah.
So if there was something, an issue, if you've got to take out the asparagus, if you didn't pick up the ice, if you didn't bring the banana put, whatever it is, I'm just chilling the cut.
What if
I'm
though
just
it's
chilling
like
the cut.
if they think they're pulling it off, so the game starts going.
Oh, I'm
again.
gonna make a joke.
Everybody heard them fight.
Oh yeah, I'm making a joke.
And then they go,
yeah.
"Oh hey, by the way, how long do you guys think bananas last
yeah,
on the counter?"
it's a callback for
Let
sure.
me tell you,
Callback for sure.
I'm not gonna be uncomfortable. One thing I'm not gonna be is so if y'all have a thing, you come back and it's uneasy. I'm like, what was that about? That's the first thing. So I'm like, I'm the person that involve me.
Let's put
'Cause
the
I'm
air
gonna
out the
involve
balloon.
myself.
Let's put the
I'm
air
gonna
out the balloon.
pow. Yeah,
I think
whatever you thought it was,
in the
I'm
5
popping.
years that we recorded in my house, this team absolutely spoke into fights that Allison and I were having.
Oh yeah, we knew it.
Yeah.
Especially me when I was usually sitting on the side
And you can
I
see-
can see Allison.
you can see
and I
her.
can see Allison going, "What's happening? Y'all talking about what we talking about?"
I think,
sure.
I think we hashed through it on the podcast.
Man.
My favorite thing,
Oh.
my favorite thing ever was this. Maybe the first week I'd moved in with y'all.
Sure.
And you and Katoya get into a. What is funny though is y'all would each define fights differently.
100%.
So this was a fight via Katoya, but not you.
Sure.
In your mind, it was never a fight.
Facts.
So it was a discussion about how often to bathe children. And I remember it so clearly because Katoya brought a study from the internet.
You'll like this.
And
Joe.
you said,
You'll like this.
that study is not based on my kids. You said, I don't care what science thinks. My kids will be bathed this many times.
Are you an everyday?
Every day. Every single day.
But this is when I'm like, I'm still like unpacking things.
Oh,
like,
not
what's
even put up
Boy, still
yet.
got a box out.
just like,
And Nate starts to slowly put things back in the box.
just like, I wonder if I text the Duncans
Yeah.
real quick.
Okay,
How quickly.
we have 10 minutes. We have to talk college football.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive the bus.
Go ahead.
College football.
hostile
This is-
bus.
You know,
Literally,
we're in an Uber
I am not getting off this episode trying to put out 5 clips this week, and 4 of them are us just fighting.
Yeah, that's facts.
pool. Listen,
Go
but,
ahead, Dan.
but if it pops, we fighting every week. Carry on.
Okay.
That's how Jackass started. Right.
Okay. First things
College
first.
football is back.
College football is back.
Very excited.
Football.
And week 0 and week 1 were fantastic.
So much fun.
So many like fun storylines, minus the Notre Dame and why am I blanking? Because
A&M.
and A&M because that was the most boring game I've ever watched in the
Bad.
history of college. The
Bad. I
know there's a problem
quarterbacking
with-
in that
with
game.
When Dan texted,
When Dan
I was like,
texted.
what is-
I was on a plane flying home, and all I wanted was
thought you had a good
football
game. Thought you had a good game coming.
And Georgia Clemson is like a C-level story.
Oh.
Number 1 team in the country. Game day is at A&M and Notre Dame, and I get on and I watch these two quarterbacks couldn't start for 5 teams in the SEC right now. It was bad. Anyway, I digress. What did you guys think of the first week? What stood out to you? What team do you think week 1 you're already like overreacting to be like that team is going to be in the college football playoff and make a deep run?
Well, I'll be honest. Long story short, I think that Texas surprised me. I haven't believed in Texas since Vince Young.
Just
And
facts.
they always have hype. But I'm like, oh, this year I think they could do it. You know what I'm saying? So that was just off top, just watching them. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I probably watched about the first half.
Yep.
I don't watch second half of those first week
Blowouts.
games. Yeah.
Yep.
I was like, oh, they could cook. Like SEC, Big 10, Big 12, Pac. I know conferences are different and all that, but in
Boy,
general.
are they.
Yeah.
I
So
don't
that was my
wanna
first
get on
thought.
that one.
I'll do Georgia, and then I'll give you my overreaction. Georgia looks good.
They do?
How good? I think people are overreacting a
Little
little bit.
bit.
I think Clemson is not a good football team.
This is also true.
I think Clemson is maybe middle of the pack of the ACC, and I think they lose to Georgia Tech. I think FSU finds some rhythm against them, who's already a bad team and could beat them. Boston, they're going to have a tough run through the ACC, which is they were picked to win the ACC. So, Georgia, I'm still holding my breath a little bit.
Yeah, want to see a little bit.
Hold my breath a little bit. Going to Kentucky in 2 weeks will be very telling. Brock Vandegrift, who is a former Georgia player, now quarterback at Kentucky.
Okay.
There'll be some good storylines.
Okay.
There's also a wide receiver that went to Kentucky from Georgia. So there's definitely going to be an interesting rivalry at Kentucky going on. Here's the hot take.
Okay.
I think Tennessee could win a national championship this year.
Oh. You talking about the Volunteers?
Yes.
Because of how they looked against UTC?
Because of their quarterback. They have been good, almost great the last 2 years, and their quarterbacks have been good,
but
not
elite.
overhyped.
Yeah.
They have an elite quarterback
What's his
this
name? I
year.
gotta keep watching out for him.
He was the number one quarterback coming out of the
years
last. He's a true freshman last year. He's a redshirt sophomore this year. I think they redshirted last year.
Okay, put him on the notes.
Dude, he's good. I think Texas Tennessee could be the a random SEC championship.
Hey.
I'll finish this when we get into predictions. Miami's going to be in the college football playoff.
Yo, that was a game of pure joy. I watched.
But also, Florida State sucks.
They are bad, dude.
They're very bad.
No, Miami beat Florida.
Miami beat Florida.
Miami
beat Florida
that's true.
in
Also,
the
what's true
swamp.
is Florida
Florida
State
State sucks.
Yes, and I don't think Florida's great.
No.
So,
they suck,
but
for sure.
to go into
Billy
a
Napier will be
rival
fired
stadium in week 1, beat them that bad,
Tebow in
Bro,
the
did
building.
you see them yell
Talk
at
to
the
the
recruits?
to go after the recruits were
Y'all don't
throwing
come
up.
to Miami.
Don't come here.
That's so.
When you see a
And it was
recruit
just
in a
like,
Florida shirt throw up a U, you've got that win.
Ay.
But also, they're in the ACC, which is obviously much weaker than we thought because Clemson's not as good as we thought.
Clemson, I didn't realize this. Clemson has, I think, the least amount of transfers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then,
They
like
didn't.
anybody.
They haven't. Started.
Nobody wants to
There's
play
no
for
transfer
Dabo.
starting
No,
for them.
it's not even that. Dabo
don't want it.
Yeah, and I'm like, buddy, you better catch up.
Like,
Everybody's doing it.
I think
he offered 2 or 3 and lost on all 2 or 3 transfers.
Yeah, Miami's toughest game could potentially be at Georgia Tech.
Dabo
November
Dabo
9th.
was playing like the last team that didn't integrate. He's just like, nope, we only gonna keep going on.
No, that's facts.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's
like,
facts.
He's just out here playing like, hey,
That's
it's
facts.
you understand what I'm saying?
That-
Remember
that-
the Titans.
And also, that feels very Dabo. That's the most
what are you
Dabo.
doing?
If you would have put Dabo back 40
You don't get you 2
40,
niggas and
50
sit down
years,
somewhere, boy.
it was like,
Are you insane?
Dabo did. I feel like past Dabo does the same thing.
But
So,
Yeah.
he ain't even got a cute Latina.
Yeah.
It's just all white boys. I'm like, bro, you are dead. You might want to go play in the MAC.
so
At least get like an Australian punter or
somebody out
something.
here,
Just
baby.
ease
to
into
a
it.
red bone or something. That boy got purebreds. It's done, Dabo. It's done.
Wow.
I think
That was my mild take.
So the question, what was the question? I want to make sure I answer the question right.
were just
what
talking
was the thing that
just
stood
a
out,
bit,
and who do
yeah.
you think's gonna make a deep run in the college football playoff? I.e., who do you think's who has a good shot to win? That maybe not be the obvious choice.
I mean, I feel like Ohio State's not playing nobody for real.
Yeah.
The conference, so they're gonna be
be
just the numbers wise
alone.
Yeah.
I'm interested in Tech, if I'm being honest. Georgia Tech, I'm like
The first time ranked in like a decade.
first time ranked in Inter,
played
get
well.
a little momentum, especially
What type of
early
belief
on.
season?
A little bit of belief. You won on 2 different continents. Also, you just won on 2 different continents.
Dude, I've said this from the beginning that they got Key, who's their head coach. That man can coach some football.
Mm-hmm.
That team's going to be good. That is the best coach that they've had in 15, 20 years.
Wow, yep.
And so that Georgia Tech it may not be this year that they win the ACC, but they're going to continue to like tick up and create opportunities to recruit. They're a great school. They're in the city of Atlanta. I think because of transfers and because of going to get kind of the folks that don't want to split time at Georgia, they come there and play every single down.
Sure.
I think they're going, or whatever school they're going and pulling players from. I think they got a shot. Nate, what did you think about West Virginia? Because I saw a tweet of yours.
Penn State, West Virginia.
Neil Brown has a brain full of room temperature yogurt. And I think he is a good person who is a bad coach and a bad fit.
I'm succinct.
I have nothing left to say.
Does it make it sad that your season's already over?
I don't think it's necessarily over because I don't think a loss to the number 6 team in the nation in week 1
fair sentence.
tanks your season.
What is the goal for the season for you?
To win the Big 12.
Okay.
To win the Big 12 because the Big 12 right now is it's as weak as it's going to be. Because it's going to take a bit for it to solidify and to settle and for recruits to start seeing it again as a brand. So now is the time. If you're going to win it, now is the time to win it.
You think you're going to beat Kansas?
You should have beat the Chiefs last year.
You think you're going to beat Kansas in the Big 12?
I think West Virginia has a chance to beat everybody in the Big 12. I don't think there's anybody in the Big 12 that is obviously better than West Virginia.
Is Louisville in the Big 12?
No.
No.
We don't
Big-
know
Big 12
anything anymore.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
the Big
these
12's like
conferences are crazy.
Louisville's
bro.
a sleeper.
Can
in
we
football
talk
this year.
about how
Houston,
conferences are
like
crazy, bro.
Houston's in the Big 12. They're playing Cincinnati's in the Big 12 now.
Can't
Like
keep
it's
up. Oregon, like it's a lot
it's
happening.
we
brutal.
send these
I need 2
students to go learn and be educated, and yet Stanford, which is on the West Coast in California, is in the ACC, the Atlantic Coast Conference. Just change the name. I'm so sick of that.
Wait, Stanford's not in the ACC.
Brother, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah.
Stanford.
Stanford.
ACC,
Because
Stanford.
the Pac-12's gone.
Pac-12's gone.
Gone, bro.
Stanford is in the ACC.
So
the
USC,
Atlantic,
UCLA,
Stanford,
Yes.
which is right next to
My
the
brain just
Pacific
broke.
Coast.
Brother.
Cal is too, right?
It's wild. It's gonna take us at least.
Yes,
A week.
Cal
But-
and Stanford are in the AC.
But it's
Stop
why
it.
it's why I'm not picking Ohio State for the playoffs because now USC is in the Big 10.
Well, it's 12 teams this year.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you can
you
get
talking
in
about
that
like in the
large
Final Four,
bid.
like
Yeah.
UCLA and USC,
Hey.
Washington.
All right,
State.
who's
Look at the
winning
prediction.
the national championship?
Let's go.
I've got Georgia beating USC.
Okay.
My 4 playoff teams are Georgia, USC, Miami, and Liberty.
You have Liberty getting
I have,
out of
I have
the.
I have Liberty getting into the playoffs and then getting crushed. But they're
But
going to
you-
be undefeated for like the 3rd year in a row. At some point,
They'll be an at-large bid though, so they'll have to beat somebody at
Yes.
home, or they'll host somebody at home.
yeah, I just
Okay.
think at some point the
Some
committee
point.
has to throw them a
I
bone.
see. You believe in Miami? I see you over here, big dog.
I
see.
think they're good.
I got Texas losing to Georgia. I think Georgia's redemption tour hits the mark. Shout out to Milroe in Alabama, but I think Texas loses to Georgia.
I wish that was true.
Gotta get my VPN up, man.
I have
Come on, speak from your chairs.
the national championship as Ohio State, Texas,
Okay.
and I have Texas beating
There it is.
Ohio State in the national
Don't let
championship.
Queen ride off in the sunset so Arch could take over next year.
Stop it. You don't believe that, Dan. You don't believe that. I know you don't believe that. So I got to call you a dad. You don't believe that. You do not believe after watching that Georgia team do what they did to Clemson. And I know Clemson's not good. You do not believe.
Can I?
We'll
can I-
talk to him
can
after
I tell you?
Kentucky.
Can I tell you
Talk to him
that
after Kentucky.
Georgia's deficiency at getting sacks?
Okay.
But bro, that running back,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Dan. I don't believe that.
that
pick.
gentleman can run.
That's what I'm saying. Dan,
Frazier.
Dan,
Oh God.
I know
It
you
got my
don't-
blood pressure
Dan,
up.
I know you don't believe that. Like, I know. You don't believe
my
that.
blood
that-
vessels
you think
dilated.
Georgia's losing to Ohio
I
State. That's
know you
what you're
don't believe
saying.
Georgia's losing to Ohio State.
Here's
I
the
know
thing,
you don't
Dan.
believe that.
The confidence that you take into every cold plunge and carnivore diet, I need you to put into this
Put
team.
it in his
can't.
take. Put it in
I
his
can't.
take,
I
Dan.
never
Gotta do it, Dan.
I can't.
If they get there, you're going to hate
You
yourself.
will literally
man.
drown your heart before you say, I think a really good football team that I love is going to do well.
I can't. I think
With evidence
if
to
we can
support it.
if we can
He's
run
trying
the
to be
ball
objective. He's trying to be objective.
and
Don't be objective. Be fun.
No.
Be fun to be around.
I'm not even
Be
saying
honest.
be
You
objective.
be honest.
I'm saying like, yeah, like you
honest.
saw Georgia
You did.
and you know what Ohio State normally
I think
puts
our
out there.
secondary, if we can mature, because our secondary is playing 2 true freshmen right now.
Okay. Cook. Got
If-
cook back there.
If we can figure out sacks and pressure on
Come on, Dan.
quarterbacks,
Just flip the pick. This your time to pick.
Dan.
Flip the pick.
then
Do it,
then
Dan.
Our
then I
fans
think
are going to lock
I think
us
then,
in.
Do
then
it,
I
Dan.
think we can.
There we go.
Jump on. Just take my pick. Just jump
No,
on my pick.
I
man.
love your pick. I love your pick
I know
so
you
much.
did. The way you
I
was looking
researched
at
my
him,
pick.
I was like, they don't come here and talk about some Texas.
Ohio State didn't look good.
We know this,
Bruh.
Dan.
Come
Come on,
on.
Dan. We're giving
We're
you
going
one.
to let
What-
David talk
All right,
and
hold
you
on.
come back.
We'll set him back up. Predictions, Dan.
There we go.
Yeah.
College football playoff
Georgia,
predictions.
Texas champion.
Let's
There
go. Come
it is.
on. Sometimes you just need a restart, baby.
Absolutely.
Come on.
Go Dogs.
I think Georgia's the best team in college football.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how these playoffs is gonna play.
gonna be interesting.
Because like some people might look like that's an easy route to get there. But I think the best two teams, based off this first week or whatever, are Georgia and Texas.
Okay.
I also think that Georgia has a schedule where losses are not tanking your season.
No.
Because they're playing, is it at Alabama, at Texas, at Ole Miss?
And at Kentucky.
At Kentucky. So those are 4 games where you can lose one of those.
Sure.
If not, you can lose 2 of them. And as long as you win the SEC championship.
No. They will. Let me be clear. If they lose 2 games, they will not get to the SEC championship.
Okay. But
they will get the at-large bid as like a 10 seed,
Sure.
which no one wants to see Georgia as a 10 seed in the playoff.
No.
An angry Georgia?
Nah.
I want to make sure we didn't miss before we wrap up in a bit. You said who's winning?
Oh, Georgia. I think Georgia's the best. Yeah.
Okay.
Do we go 4 for 4 Georgia?
If Carson Beck can find that confidence,
Yeah.
and Nate Frazier
that.
can run that ball, he looked like Todd Gurley.
He looked good.
He looked like Todd Gurley running that
Boy,
ball.
that's how you
And
get-
I was just like,
He
my
looked good.
heart.
He looked good.
One thing beautiful about the podcast is we came together at the end. And we all said Georgia. We got Georgia. All 4 of us.
How about that, baby?
There we go.
Come on.
Go Dogs.
'Cause we're integrated.
There we go. And we're all okay. We're
We all drive
o-
the bus.
Yeah, we all drive the bus. And also we're all okay with the race that we are. Okay? Let's be okay with who we are, Dan. We're Georgia.
Dan sat down today and said, "Let's separate the whites and blacks." I knew this was good. Y'all
felt the
cannot
energy.
segregate this podcast.
We didn't even have time to get to comments. It cooked for 60 minutes. Joe didn't have time to
Oh
speak
yeah,
up.
there's tons of comments.
We didn't have
There's
time to
so
get to
much
it.
Nate hate on this.
What
one.
Jonathan Glasgow say?
He said a bunch of stuff. He's always here.
Tell your friends about the podcast.
I think. Let's see. Here's a good one. Shitting on Nate. Here's 2. I love the talk over energy from everyone over Nate. Nate, you got to shut it down. But he didn't, obviously. And then he also said, no competition bones in Nate. That's why he hates Tom Brady.
Who?
John Glasgow said, you got no competition bones. That's why you hate Tom Brady.
I see.
You don't compete.
Oh no, I didn't comprehend. There's a couple words in that I don't hear anymore.
And then
Sounded like a
Justin
foreign
Taylor
You should have heard the non-competition bone.
was also laughing about
Tom
how
Brady was just a
Dan almost
cherry on
asked
top.
why we were all not surprised with his carnivore diet. There's a bunch of comments.
Yeah,
Thanks
there
everyone
was,
for
right. Dan tried to
commenting.
really-
Thank you all for
Yeah, it was like,
When we segregate the podcast, we don't have time.
So there we real quick. My name's Ethan Owens. Follow me on
Send me your
Instagram,
meat.
TikTok.
yeah, internet, send
Yeah.
Dan your meat.
Send it to Dan.
Send me your meat again in this camera and give him your email. See what happens.
Yo.
Don't do it, bro. Don't do that. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Not do it.
Don't do that one.
Do not.
I'm line.
You send those to @DanDunk. Do not send those to 4th and 10. You will.
On X, because I don't have that account anymore.
There we go. If you're into crypto and send to Dan Meat, follow him on X.
I would love that account back.
To NathanOwensComedy.com. Look, last thing.
Give it to him.
Last thing.
Give it to him.
Y'all, I'm begging. Friday. September
R&B begging.
September 6th.
Please, man.
Jodeci begging.
Yeah, I need you to Jodeci beg.
There's a link. Fresh
He been
Ticks.
on us all the time. If you knew about Jodeci and begging, you'd have tickets sold.
7:30.
Jodeci
9:30.
beg.
It's BYOB. You could bring your own beverage.
BYB.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So yeah, you can do. Please.
Oh, my mama, it's gonna be a great show.
It's gonna be an
I'll tell you that right there.
Facts.
I'm bringing the heat.
Yeah, you gonna see a good show.
We gonna see a good show. That's facts.
Yeah. All right. Instagram and Twitter, do or die. That's @DUEORDIE. Yeah, please come out. I'm not gonna beg like Nate because that's not.
No, not everybody needs to beg.
I don't need to.
It's
beg.
good to have the.
I don't even like it, if I'm being honest. It actually makes my skin crawl. I don't do it. You know what I mean? My teeth get yellow when I beg. I get shorter. Hairs get gray. I don't do it. But if you'd like, come this Friday to Encyclopedia and come watch Nate record.
I'll lose all my teeth to get people there.
You packed out Chattanooga.
I know.
Hey, we're not breaking that up. We gotta move on. We can't bring up small, sad stuff. All right. Damage Junior 2, DAMONJR @2 Instagram, TikTok. I'm gonna see you Friday.
Send your meat to Dan Dunk, DANDUNC on Instagram.
Oh, come on.
That's the picture. filter app.
It's all right. They'll get filtered out.